Hello, my name is Brian Saltsman, and I will be presenting Tethered Run to you. This will be a puzzle game and will have players shooting a cable from a gun in order to tether objects into the correct position to solve the puzzles. The game will be played in a 3D, third-person view. You will have to analyze your environment and solve puzzles from this view. The game opens up with you crashing on an alien planet. You must use your tether gun to escape the planet and defeat your foes. You must use the gun to solve puzzles and ambushes to escape. The gravity changes in each new area you reach. The player will constantly be fighting the world he is on. He will have to solve puzzles to advance. The puzzles will be made harder with the aliens constantly shooting at him. Finally, the player must eat the fruit to stay alive on the planet. If he fails to do so, he will die. The player must find the fruit in each area to stay alive. The rules of the game are simple. The player must use his main tether gun to solve each puzzle. The player must use the physics of the gun to do so. If the platform he needs to move is on a ledge, the player must shoot it and then shoot the gun again at the ceiling in the correct spot to swing the platform into place to advance. The player has to use cover to plan and stay alive under fire. Finally, the player must eat to keep his strength up and stay alive. There is multiple fruits in each area. This is essentially a timer to keep the player from just sitting in cover for too long and waiting it out. The player has to make several important decisions. The first is when to eat. The player must keep stamina up. Second, when to leave cover and go for the fruit or to use the tether gun. It is up to the player to choose how to solve each puzzle. There are at least 2 ways to solve each puzzle. Finally, the player will encounter some crew members on his way back to the ship. It is up to the player if they want to save them. By giving more decisions to the player, this makes the play possibilities endless. They will have more options to explore as they solve the game their way. The theme of the game will be a futuristic setting on a remote jungle planet. It will have a realistic feel with weapons and sleek designs, but also conveying that you're in a harsh environment where the player is at a disadvantage constantly. The picture here shows the art style I'm trying to go for with a futuristic look in a jungle setting. Games that are similar to my game are Uncharted, Portal, and Metal Gear. In Metal Gear, you have to eat to keep your stamina up and be effective in combat. This is similar to my game, where you have to eat to maintain your health and stay alive. My game is also similar to Uncharted with the third-person viewing system. And my game is closely related to Portal with the unique puzzles and solving ability that it offers. In this game, I see the scope and the physics implementation causing problems. We can adjust the scope to fit our time frame. The main concern would be the tether gun physics working properly. Despite the risks, I believe that this project could be done by a student team. The code should be fairly simple and we can adjust the scope accordingly. I also believe that past projects and our experience in Unity will allow us to get the physics system to work perfectly. Thank you for watching the presentation.